this is Robyn. Welcome to mypinkstamper.com. I'm so happy you're here with me today. I'm going to be showing you the new Stampin' Up! Ombre ink pads. I'm using the Calypso Coral one. The choices you can purchase right now are Calypso Coral, Rich Razzleberry, and Bermuda Bay. So basically, the ombre pad is just this Calypso Coral from light to dark. I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that in a minute. I'm using the Summer Sorbet stamp set, and this one doesn't come with any sayings or sentiments, so I'm going to use the new Thankful Thoughts with that. I'm also using the basic black ink pad, and I'm also using layering ovals. I love the new layering framelits that you can get for the Big Shot, and I'm using my new favorite too. I have a lot of favorites. These are the enamel dots. So this is the soft or the subtles collection. So I'm going to be using the Calypso Coral one here. I'm using large polka dots folder. I don't think this could ever go out of style. And then these are the colors that I'm using. So we will go ahead and get started right away. This is also the Calypso Coral Thick Baker's Twine. Okay, so let's start with our oval first. Now what I like to do when using the framelits is I like to stamp first if I can. And so I'm going to start with this orange slice or tangerine or grapefruit. It really could be any of those. And I'm going to ink it up. And the way to ink up the ombre or the stamp on the ombre is you kind of go back and forth, just very lightly, just to give it a variation of color. And then I'm going to just put it like right here. And do you see how that has the ombre look? Isn't that so pretty? And I meant to do that. That was an on-purpose ombre look. Next thing I'm going to do, put everything out of my way. I'm going to pull out my Big Shot right here. And I'm going to use the Precision plate. I could just use the regular one if I wanted to. So we'll go ahead and just put our paper directly on here, and I'm going to use this size oval. What I really like about it is there's scallops as well, so I'm going to have the scallop be the layer behind it. I just simply put that on there where I want it, and I'm going to put one of the cutting plates on top and just roll it through. Easy enough. Ta-da. And now I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to use the scallop, and I'm going to use some Calypso Coral cardstock. And just put it right on here. Make sure the cutting edge is face down on your cardstock. Just roll it through. And we have the oval right here. So I love that. And I'm going to set that aside. And so now, while we have our Big Shot out, I'm going to hurry and switch out my plate. Now this is the old multi-purpose platform. So this one I would need to open it to 1. The new platform that comes with the new Big Shots as of June 1st, this piece just comes off. It doesn't open like that, which is actually a bit nicer. It doesn't take up as much room. So I'm going to put this down here, and then I'm going to use a piece of Whisper White cardstock. And this is cut at 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And I'm going to use the large polka dot, but I'm only going to use, I'm going to do it, let's see. Let's make sure I do it the right way. Okay, I am. I want to leave just a little space on the bottom. So line that up, fold it over, stick it in your Big Shot, and then put your other cutting plate on the top of it. All right, just roll it through. And now I can get my Big Shot out of the way and finish my card for you guys. Okay, so now we are going to go ahead and take this right here, and I'm going to use my basic black ink pad. This is the Archival Basic Gray, or Basic Black. I've been using Basic Gray. And I'm going to stamp a note of thanks. And I just want this to be on this side. Normally you guys will see me stamp it over here, but I really like the dot dot. Oh, you can't see it. I really like the dot dot dot. And so that's all the stamping we have. And so now we'll just put it all together. And, oh, I did the wrong one. Oopsie, 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 oopsie. Okay, no, I didn't. I did not, I promise. All right, we are going to take this piece here and go ahead and use some adhesive. Where's my adhesive? I'm using the snail, and I'm going to put it on all four sides because a little bit of it is embossed. And I want it to stay nice and flush. So I'm just going to put this right on here. And then I had some leftovers from prepping for my class. I had some leftovers of these little pieces and I wanted to use them up. So it's a great thing about scraps is you can always find a project to use them on. And that's going to go straight across like this. And I'm going to take this lovely thick baker's twine and I'm just going to wrap it around over here. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Hold this over here, and I'm just doing a regular tie bow, you know, the kind we learn in elementary school. Just a simple little die. And you don't see me do that a lot on my cards, but I really like the look of just the light, loose twine. And I'm going to use some of my scissors, cut it down a little bit, cut it down. Yay! And now let's put this together. Let's complete it. Now I really wanted to bring out the black right here for the note. So I'm using black cardstock as my main base. And I know you guys are thinking, how is she gonna write a note to someone on black cardstock? I'm gonna show you how in just a second. Put that through here, put it on here. Doesn't that just make it pop? I love these three colors together. Old Olive, Calypso Coral, Basic Black, and Whisper White. Now this here, we're just going to pop it up. So now you could use, and I'll show you my other sample of this, you could use a black behind this if you wanted to as well. So we'll go ahead and pop this up using our dimensionals. Where are my dimensionals? And I'm going to use 1, 2, and I'll just do 4 on this one. And I'm going to add this right here. I hear kids coming. I don't have much time. My time is ticking out. And I'm going to use these here. I love the enamel dots. They're so wonderful. I'm putting one in the center. You guys see that? It looks really cool, actually. Putting one in the center. And then I thought I'd kind of make it look like, I don't know, like splats, I guess, or whatever, of orange. So there's my quick and simple card, and here's the other one I made. And this one has a black behind here, so just to give you a little bit of variation. Now this is what I do when I'm using a dark color cardstock as my base. I take a piece of white, Whisper White cardstock, and I put it in the center, right like this. And then I have a nice little white area, space, oops, I did a little crooked. A white space to write a note to somebody on. So that's super easy. Okay, I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Thanks so much for watching my Pink Stamper. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.